I'm gonna be doing my everyday makeup and just going over any updates and how my third trimester is currently going. 32 weeks pregnant, which is honestly kind of crazy to even think about because I feel like I just found out I was pregnant. But when I tell you guys that this pregnancy has flown by, it's actually insane because I'm basically at the 10-week countdown. So which is kind of exciting, kind of scary, kind of sad because I'm really trying to enjoy this pregnancy. It started, I actually did my eyebrows off camera just because I feel like they take like such a long time. Just get into it, I guess. If I look this way, it's because I have my mirror over here. Yes, we can go into how I'm feeling. Honestly, I feel really good. I'm honestly really happy to say that each of my pregnancies have been really great pregnancies. Like, I have never ever felt like nauseous or morning sickness through any of my pregnancies. Obviously, I'm getting to that point where I'm getting overly tired. I'm getting it's getting more hard to get out of bed during the night to use the bathroom. The pelvic pressure is coming in. I mean, just normal third trimester stuff, you know. But I mean, other than that, I'm feeling good, which is good. I guess we can go into how I'm feeling now that I know that I'm having a baby girl. I'm honestly very, very, very excited and very happy that I'm having a girl. Can't believe that I'm having a girl. I was 100% certain that I was gonna have a boy. I've just seen myself with all boys. You don't me? Like, I don't have sisters. I've always like, well, deep down wanted a sister, you know. But that's why I'm really happy to have a girl because I get to do all girly things with her when she's like a little bit older. I can like dress her up in like cute little dresses and just like do like mommy and me things. I'm like really excited to see how Alfredo's gonna be with her because every single time he talks about her, like, he gets so emotional. Another update is that I did want to mention that I did fail my 1-hour glucose test. I went in when I was 27 weeks pregnant to do my 1 hour, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake, you know. Like, I passed my first 2 1-hour tests with my boys over, I guess, the score by like 15 points. My doctor got back to me and she told me that I was gonna have to go in and take my 3-hour glucose test, and I just, from what I've heard, is like horror stories. So I had to go in, I had to fast. I was stuck at the clinic for like 3 hours. The good thing about it is that where my clinic is located, right next to it, there's like a Walgreens, there's a Target, there's like all these things. So I guess it didn't really feel like 3 hours because I was just passing my time like walking around the stores and just passing time like that between my blood draws. Essentially what they do is they draw your blood before you drink the drink, and then 3 more times each hour after that. So there a total of 4 blood draws. And then when I got my test results back, my initial fasting blood draw was at a good level. My first blood draw was also at a good level, and then my third blood draw, it was elevated by like, I think 2 points, or actually I forgot, but it was a little elevated. And then my third blood draw was perfect. So when I saw that one of them was elevated, I kind of crashed out a little bit. I was telling everyone like, oh my god, I didn't pass, I have diabetes. My doctor got back to me like 2 days later, and she told me that I passed, because I guess you're supposed to have more than 2 of the blood draws elevated to where you like fell, I guess. And mine wasn't even that bad, so yeah, I passed. This is like the 3rd time I take a break from filming this video because I just get out of breath. This is going to be my last baby. I've always wanted 4 kids. Always. Ideally 2 boys and 2 girls. I love my kids. I'm just at that point where I'm just like, I mentally cannot handle another kid. And I feel like that comes a little bit from having kids so young. I got pregnant with my first son at 20. Now that I am freshly 25 and about to have my daughter in like 8 weeks now, basically, I just know mentally that I can't handle another baby after her. If I were to have a 4th kid, I would want to have it like not back to back, but like in a year or 2 after her, because I wouldn't want to like space them out so much to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm like starting over, you know. Like, imagine if she's like out of diapers already and she's becoming more independent, eating by herself and just doing all the things, and then just having to start from 0 again. That's like, oh my goodness, that's a huge transition. More than likely, no, we're not having any more kids. This is gonna be our last baby. Do I plan to go unmedicated again for this birth? Yes, I would love to go unmedicated again. That was a plan for all of my pregnancies. For my first pregnancy, that was not something that I was able to do. So far for each of my pregnancies, I've been induced with each one. So for my son, it was like a longer labor, I guess. And I never ever had any of those breaks in between contractions. So it got to that point where it was just unbearable. So I got the epidural. Love the epidural. Nothing against the epidural. With my second pregnancy, I was super active. Ever since I was like 27 weeks pregnant, I was every single night. I would do pelvic exercises. I would do all the things to prepare my body for labor. As I was like 35 weeks, I would feel like so much pelvic pressure, which I feel like I was just helping the baby like get lower and lower for labor. And I feel like I just did all the things to keep my body active to help me during labor. And the plan was to go unmedicated, but I was induced. I did receive Pitocin, and those contractions are not a joke. But I will say I was only in labor for 2 hours and pushed them out with 2 pushes, and I didn't tear at all. And with my first pregnancy, I did tear. It was a 2nd degree tear, and I was pushing for like 3 hours. I would love to have an unmedicated birth with her. I wouldn't say that that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because plans change, things change, things can take a turn real quick once you're in labor. I am gonna prepare my body, do everything and all the things that I did with my second pregnancy to get my body ready and to be able to birth her without any complications, hopefully. I'm gonna show you guys a quick baby bump before I end the video. Mira, this is my baby bump, baby girl. ¿Quién está aquí dentro?